you know he's playing well.
That'll do it.
Oof, that'll work.
Beautiful shot by Catherine Parenteau. You're going to see a lot of that obvious cross-court dinking between the women.
Pretty deceptive speed up there from her.
Oof. Side out. Zero, 1-1.
What a spot from Alshon.
Second serve. 0-1-2. Point.
Athleticism on display from the high-flying Frenchman there.
Yeah, that was the flying Frenchman play.
1-1-2.
Really nice.
Yeah, probably not the ball to attack.
Good point.
Alshon playing in his first tournament without his coach.
2-1-2. Side up.
A little wide.
Pulls that one down the right field line. Sometimes you can be sitting so heavy on the speed up, you're out in front of it.
1-2-1.
Just a little bit long. Good drive from Alshon.
2-2-1. Point.
You notice Alshon's paddle is always out in front, never behind his shoulders.
I always say, Alex, that's one of the biggest differences to me when I watch pros play is how far out pros take the ball in front of their body as compared to amateurs.
100%.
Second serve.
The ball's coming so quickly, and you got to be able to change direction so quickly that you really can't afford to have a big backswing. You'll be late on everything.
It's also the preparation. A lot of times amateurs just do not have their paddle up and out. You just don't have time to bring the paddle up, put it out, and make the shot. Got to be prepared. Ooh, that's long.
Point. 3-3-1.
Just pulls up a little bit abruptly on that dink cross, lifts it into the net.
3-3-2.
Yeah, really good misdirect from Alshon. Not a bad move there. He looked just a little bit off balance as he crossed over the middle there.
Yeah, probably tried to do a little too much, put a little too much on it too.
Great ball from Jay there.
Side out. Three, one. Second serve.
That ball just got into his body a little bit too much, as we talked about. Taking that in front is so important. That one got into his belly button.
deep.
Side up.
Devilliers is moving really well. He had an ankle injury, as I recall, that held him back a little bit. Good to see that he's over that.
Yeah, those can be tricky. If you're unable to move unrestricted in pickleball, it's pretty difficult to feel.
In the quarters.
After review, the rally stands. There was a fault.
Was indeed a fault, Jim. You're 1 for 1 today.
1 for 1. Well, I find, Alex, the one challenge that the refs almost always seem to be right on is footfall calls. You
Yeah.
know, it's that step back overhead that gets called so much. Players always feel like they didn't do it, and
Sure.
they look at the replay, and the refs are right like 99% of the time on that one.
Yeah, no, you're right. You very rarely see football calls overturned.
I mean, it is the one thing they're trained to be looking at is the line, so it's a good reason for it.
That's just too high, but she's ready. That's what I try to tell people all the time. Just because you hit a bad shot doesn't mean the point's over. All right, she left that dink high. She knew it was coming back at her with speed, and she's ready to sit with a backhand counter. You got to always be ready for the next ball.
Oh.
Great drop. A little unlucky off the tape there.
7-3-1.
Alshon and Parenteau open up a 7-3 lead here in game 1. Back to the Las Vegas Convention Center in the Walgreens Open here at Carvana Grandstand Court. Jim Claus and Alex Crown bringing you the action.
That's a heck of an ATP there.
Good patience there by Devilliers. He had to wait for the ball to really clear as far as he could.
8-3-2.
That's another one. Second or third we've seen. Forehand out of the air, clips the net. Alshon and Parenteau in full control here in game 1.
Side up.
All right, let's see if they can get a little bit something going here.
3-9-1.
That's in, folks. Alshon signals that that was indeed his fault. He thought it was going to go wide. It was in.
Definitely was in, as we see on the replay.
Oof.
Point. Timeout. 5-9-1. Second serve. Five, 9-2.
Just a little bit
Side
long.
out.
She hit that ball well.
9-5-1.
Yeah, there's few players that are going to be able to get up there and take that out of the air like Alshon. Drops the ball from 2 feet off the line, and he's able to get to the kitchen in about 2 steps.
And in addition to having a great drive, he's got a really good topspin drop third when he chooses to use it.
Second serve.
Yeah, I think Alshon still has probably a ways to go with his mental game. I think he would admit that, but I think if you're building a pickleball player, he's not too far off from the archetype that you'd build. No clear weaknesses in his game.
Oh boy, that was a good cover there by Parenteau. when Alshon was drawn off the court.
He went with the off-speed Ernie there.
5-10-1.
Yeah, smart play.
Second serve.
And Christian continuing to cover just way too much court for Devilliers and Smith. They gotta hit it behind him.
Point.
A rare unforced error there from Catherine Parenteau.
6-10-2.
Playing with the new boomstick. Seems to be a fan favorite. Ooh.
Point.
Good lead there from Callie. One of the most underrated skills in pickleball is being able to let a ball go, especially when there's not a lot of pace on it. There you go. They're just how you said, Jim. For one. Put a little pressure on him.
8-10-2.
Too much from Alshon.
Constant pressure.
And his speed up, you notice, was probably at about 75–80%. She's sitting middle there, so he just takes it a little bit off of it. Gets a sitter on the next one. Wow.
Oh, nice play there by Devilliers. You get another game point here for Alshon and Parenteau.
Oh, baby.
Ooh.
Point game.
Yeah, I think, again, you saw towards the end of that game there, Devilliers and Smith were able to ice Alshon a little bit, try to go behind him, keep him honest in the middle of the court. If you let him roam free over the middle, they're going to be pretty tough to beat here. So
Parenteau and Alshon did have a few unforced errors that first game. There were some openings.
great ball.
I think it was just one of those, that game one, Alex, I think it's one of those games where if you charted how many balls each player hit, Alshon's percentage was probably a little bit higher than Devilliers, his share of the shots.
100%.
And that's usually a winning formula in mixed. If your side, if the guy can hit a higher percentage of balls, it's a pretty good sign.
That's a great way of looking at it.
Yeah,
and he's just so good at that.
It's Alshon again. Got a lot of points where Alshon's hitting 5 shots and Devilliers hitting 2.
And most of them aren't awful dinks. They're just anything that's even remotely high, he's sliding and initiating. There it is. Seen quite a few of those today, Jim, and I think the slowness of the courts and the lowness of the bounce definitely contributed to that. That's silly.
Good play by Alshon. But they just, from the outset, the first shot they have, they give it to Alshon, and he keeps control of the whole point. Can't let him do that.
You're missing 2, 3, 4. Okay, sure. But what they're doing isn't working. It's just too easy. It's a drive and it's a drop from Alshon.
Right.
75%.
But it's another point played between Alshon and Callie Smith.
Yep.
All Jay got was one defensive block out of it. Yeah, there was one where Christian probably should have just left it for Parenteau. It's an easy shot.
1-5-1.
That's silly.
Wow.
Second serve.
Great shot by Christian Alshon.
Go back to preparation, Jim. He knows it's coming hot. Hit it right through his paddle. He's ready. I even like that pattern. He got the ball he wanted, but Alshon's there again. He had the high forehand in the middle.
5-1-1. Point.
Catherine Parenteau showing if you're going to hit me the ball, I can win a point too. Good play by her.
She's got very strong hands in the middle there.
I'll recall. 6-1-1.
Oh, great cover by Devilliers.
Point.
Everything going Alshon and Parenteau's way here.
Yeah, they're on a roll here. Cruising at 7-1.
7-1-1.
That one's not coming back.
Second serve. Seven, 1-2. Point. Free challenge timeout receivers. 8-1-2. 45 seconds. 8-1-2.
Slow on. Still don't like where Devilliers though went with his
1-8-1.
he gave Alshon too easy of a shot right in the early in the point.
Yeah, there
same
you
thing.
go.
Second serve.
Same thing. Too many shots. Too many middle shots. Making it easy for Christian to dominate.
After review, the rally stands. The
Yeah,
ball
I
was
thought
in.
so.
Loss of challenge, no
Little
free challenge
inconclusive
remaining,
there.
no free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at
Haven't
point
played any
2-8-2.
roulette yet on my stay here in Las Vegas. Maybe tonight's the night.
Time in. 2-8-2. Point.
Well, Callie was on that one.
Yeah, pretty big windup there from Parenteau. Certain players have certain tells when they're going to speed up the ball. Yeah, a little too much power.
Side out.
Yeah, see that there, Alex, is the difference. That return was just slightly onto Callie's side, and Jay didn't take it. Alshon's taking all those balls on their side.
Good play there, good ball at the feet. Yeah, I think Christian plays bigger in mixed than probably anyone. I'm sure Ben probably could. He's not as long, but Ben doesn't have to because he's got Anna Lee.
It's true.
Side out.
I'd like, you know, Jay's a tall guy, very athletic. I'd like to see him be a little more aggressive here, take a little more court,
3-8-1.
especially off that third if he can. There, he did it.
That's been a problem for him. Just those forehand dinks in the middle. He's just got him a little too high today. Again, that exacerbated by Alshon's length in the middle.
Ooh, too good.
Side out.
From corner to corner.
I like the drop though. At least he dropped it to Alshon's backhand and tried to get the point off to a good start. Then the next one's down the middle again.
there from Jay.
Second serve. Eight, 32. Point.
I think they're batting 0 on the lead court.
9-32.
Hey, Jinx, show me a soda. There we go. 5-1.
Sort of a reverse commentator's curse there.
3-9-1.
3-9-1, sort of a last chance here for Devilliers and Smith.
That looked like one of my drops. A little too high there from Jay.
3-9-2.
Yeah.
Side out.
Alshon and Parenteau take the ball back at 9-3-1, see if they can close it out.
Second serve.
Good job there by Devilliers to spot an opening.
9-3-1.
That's too easy for Alshon.
It's that serve return again. Not very deep down the middle. Alshon's able to hit a hard drive moving in, and then his wingspan just takes over.
Yeah, Jim, I think the serve return is going to become maybe, you know, one of the most important shots in doubles moving forward. I think the thought was always just make your return, get it in. If you do that, these top players, the big guys, are going to kill you.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've written about that before. That 3-4 years ago in pickleball, third shot drop, third shot drop, third shot drop. Everybody said that's the most important shot. These days in pro pickleball, serve return has become really, really important.
100%. Wow. Wow.
That's some good pickleball all around. A lot of good shots.
It's trying to strike a balance between being aggressive with your turns, and if you start missing them, then you have to dial it in. But I think generally speaking, the risk can outweigh the reward. And off-speed, speed up from Alshon.
I like how Devilliers was covering more court though around that point. I'd like to have seen that sooner. Nope, that's gone way long.
Probably needed to take a little bit of pace off of that one, falling off the line. Ball's at his ankles.
Another match point here for Alshon and Parenteau.
And that'll do it.
Point game match.
Catching with a good speed up